Hey there, science fans! Paper is everywhere in our lives. We use it for writing, printing, packaging, and so much more. But have you ever stopped to think about how paper is actually made? It's a fascinating journey that starts with trees and ends with the paper we use every day. Come on, let's take a trip to a paper factory and see the magic happen. We're here at the factory and it's huge! Get ready to learn all about how paper is made. Paper starts with trees, but not just any trees. It's a specific selection of trees that are ideal for paper production. Paper makers prefer special kinds of trees like pine and spruce because of their unique properties. These trees are chosen not only for their quality but also for their ability to grow quickly, making them perfect for sustainable paper production. Did you know that it takes about 24 trees to make 1 ton of paper? This fact highlights the importance of responsible forestry practices. After the trees are carefully harvested, they are transported to the paper mill, where the transformation begins. At the mill, the first step is to strip the bark from the trees. This process is crucial because the bark can interfere with the quality of the paper. Once the bark is removed, the wood is chipped into small, uniform pieces. These chips are essential for the next stages of paper production. These wood chips are the raw material for making paper. They will undergo several more processes before becoming the paper we use every day. Sustainable forestry ensures that for every tree cut down, new ones are planted, maintaining the balance of our forests. This cycle of planting and harvesting helps preserve our environment while meeting the demand for paper products. From these humble beginnings in the forest, the journey of paper continues, transforming raw materials into the essential products we use every day. The wood chips are then mixed with water and chemicals in a giant machine called a digester. Think of it like a giant blender. The digester cooks the wood chips at a high temperature and pressure, breaking them down into a mushy mixture called pulp. Pulp looks like a thick oatmeal, and it's the foundation for making paper. Section 4. Pressing and drying shaping the paper. This is a crucial stage in the paper-making process where the pulp starts to transform into the paper we use every day. The pulp, which is a mixture of water and fibers, is then spread out onto a large wire screen. This screen acts as a mold, giving the paper its initial shape. As the water drains away through the tiny holes in the screen, the pulp fibers begin to bond together, forming a continuous sheet. This bonding is essential as it gives the paper its strength and structure. The wet paper sheet then goes through a series of rollers. These rollers press out even more water and make the paper smooth. The pressure applied by the rollers is carefully controlled to ensure the paper is of uniform thickness and texture. Can you guess what happens next? The journey of the paper is far from over. That's right, the paper is still wet, so it needs to be dried. At this stage, the paper is fragile and can easily tear if not handled properly. The paper sheet travels through a long, heated dryer, where it is gently dried until it's ready for the next step. This drying process is crucial as it removes the remaining moisture, ensuring the paper is strong and durable. The heat must be carefully regulated to avoid damaging the paper. Section 5. The final touches: cutting and packing. This is where the journey of paper takes its final steps before it reaches you. The dried paper is then wound onto large rolls. These rolls are massive and can be quite impressive to see in person. These giant rolls of paper can weigh several tons. Imagine the strength and precision required to handle them. Finally, the paper is cut into different sizes and shapes, depending on its intended use. This step is crucial, as it determines the final form the paper will take. It might be cut into sheets for printing, rolls for wrapping paper, or other special shapes. Each cut is made with precision to ensure the paper meets the required specifications. The finished paper is then packaged and ready to be shipped all over the world. Packaging is done carefully to protect the paper during transit. So there you have it. The journey from raw material to finished product is complete. That's how paper is made. From the initial pulping to the final cutting and packing, each step is essential. It's a complex process that involves many steps, each requiring precision and care. The machinery and technology used are state-of-the-art, but it's also a fascinating example of how we can use natural resources to create everyday products. Sustainable practices are key to ensuring we can continue to produce paper without harming the environment. And remember, recycling paper helps save trees and protect our planet. By recycling, we reduce the need for raw materials and minimize waste. Keep those science brains buzzing. Understanding the science behind everyday items like paper can inspire future innovations and sustainable practices.